So what I've got here is I've got some letters. I'm going to spell out the word D-A-N-I-E-L. And on the back of each letter is a word that I've attributed to that letter in and of itself. So I've got the letter D here for the start of his name. And on the back of it, I'm going to get Chris to hold up the letter nice and high and just read out that letter to us.
Delinquent.
Lamble grew up in Katherine and he went to a school called St. Joseph's College. It's a primary school. And one day, Mr. and Mrs. Lamble, they get a call to say that he's been acting inappropriately at school. And they think, what? What do you mean he's been acting inappropriately? Our sweet child, our innocent little angel. And they say, mate, we've heard that you've been dropping your DACs and showing some of the other kids in the class. So the principal sat him down and said, mate, you can't just go around mooning people in the class. It's not okay. And then he says, sir, this is all I've done. And he turns around, drops his DACs to the principal, and then says, this is all I've done. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Is that a true story? Holy shit.
All right, Adam, what does that one say on the back of it?
Arsonist.
Now that might sound a little bit shocking considering what his job title is. But I rang some of the boys from work and I got a hold of them earlier this week. And when you live with Lamble, he's got a bit of a grumpy old man in him. He comes home and he goes, oh, these bloody young fellas and they're making mistakes. You know, all of that. So some of you work with Lamble as a fiery, some of you drink beer with him, some of you watch him on MasterChef, some of you play rugby with him. I'm not sure how many people here actually know how much of a massive nerd he is. I shit you not, every single afternoon I come home, he has the YouTube going with Pokemon Red and Blue reruns and commentaries playing every single afternoon. So the first letter we've got here is K for the start of Cassie. Josie, can you please read out what is in the back of that one?
The humble queen.
Turn that one around for us. Queen Cassie the Humble. The Queen of Karaoke. Just put your hand up or make a little bit of noise right now if you've ever seen Cassie do karaoke before. So I wanted to not just talk about, well, not talk about her karaoke ability, because it's not here, we're not here to roast her. But we're here to talk about the humility of the Queen Kass herself. During one of the many karaoke nights at the Lamble household of the iconic Lady Marmalade number, and straight off the bat, Cassie humbly volunteers to take on Christina's leading part. In her humility, she assumes the role of the star of the show.
Ambitious.
Please turn that around for us. She has achieved so much in her relatively short career. She is an absolute superstar at what she does. Where are the work crew here tonight? Can I get a little bit of a... I love nothing more than coming home to hear her complain about being put in 5-star restaurants around the NT, being given free drink luncheons and being forced into wine and dining Australia's most famous politicians and athletes. Cassie, Queen Cassie, our hearts bleed for you.
Social butterfly.
Cassie absolutely loves a party, and I'm sorry that this is running a little bit over time for you right now because that party is still waiting to happen tonight. I'm pretty sure the reason that she wanted to get married is just to throw the biggest party that she possibly could.
say Daniel might have been a model child and a blessing to raise, but you've already heard a little bit of his exploits before while he's at school, so you guys can get a bit of an understanding how he's going to be growing up, and you know what he's like now. So I'll leave that with you guys. So yes, we were dragged into the principal's office a few times, in most cases to try and clear the air, and we used the angle as that he was a misunderstood child, because most of it was all very boisterous sort of stuff, no real trouble, but he just seemed to land himself in front of those teachers and principal constantly.
Let's talk about Kass. First day I met this little angel, I remember going to Mum, and I said, Mum, what is it? Here again. That's your little sister. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, righto, that'll do. From the drop, she was always so driven to succeed, knocking down goal after goal, nothing in her way. She was our little brainy star, from a long line of hard-working, beer-drinking, rough nut taxi drivers. We didn't muck around.
I thank God for the most precious night in our life, to be here witness my daughter, which you all know I only have one daughter and 3 sons. Welcome this Daniel, and I also thank Heavenly Father to make it work. I like to welcome Lambo's family and the rest of them. I asked my daughter to write a speech, and you guess what she said? Mom, just surprise me. I'll surprise you, all right? As you see my daughter, as she is, nothing changed in her life. This captain here next to me, she's more strict. Wherever Cassandra is, he's always make sure that she's safe. And the rest of just like Shawnee Mock, Baker's Mock, thank you. Daniel, I do not know how you exist to Cassandra's life without my big boys know about it. But I thank God that Cassandra find love of her life. I wish you both the best in life. And I pray that God fulfill your house with lots of curly hair and red hair.
You guys have like this unconditional love for each other, and you guys actively work on each other so much and becoming the best versions of yourself. And like, when I look at the perfect, strong, effective relationship, you guys always come into mind, because despite anything, you guys are always in it for winning. You know, you're always working on each other to be your best selves. You're amazing role models. And I believe regardless of whatever dimension, time or distance between you guys, I know that you guys would have found each other regardless. And Cassie, like, I love you so much, and thank you for being the younger sister in my life. But somehow she's my older sister, but I'm just letting it happen, it's fine, it's amazing. With Cassie, like, I find it funny in officially welcoming you into our family when you've already been such a significant part of our family for so many years. But what I've realized is that I'm more excited to extend this welcome over to Cassie's family, especially Maddie, Aiden, Vika, Josh, everyone else. Like, you guys make our family so much more wholesome, and I'm so much more excited to where this is gonna lead. So I really do thank you. So, to celebrate this, I'm gonna get everyone drunk by raising another glass. Cheers to Cassie and Daniel's union, and all the love that comes in between. I love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lamble Hall wedding would like to acknowledge the Larrakia people who are the traditional custodians of this land. We would also like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, of the Larrakia Nation, and extend that respect to the other First Nations people present. As we join this afternoon in this beautiful celebration of marriage, may we honour those who were here before us.
When we first met, you used to say that you were punching above your weight. And at the time, I agreed. However, what silly 19-year-old Cassie did not yet realise is that she had met the most incredible man that she would ever know in her life. You are truly the kindest person I've ever known, and you put everyone first. Thank you for teaching me to be vulnerable and for sharing my responsibilities. Without you, I know I would burn myself out. Thank you for being such a good person and for being someone that I'm very proud of. We know that one of the ways I show love is banter. But honestly, I feel very sorry for anyone who was unfortunate enough to get me started when I talk about how great you are. I am so happy with you and our life together. There is nothing that I love more than getting a coffee, driving an hour out of town to our favourite plant nursery, and wasting a Saturday talking smack. I love you and our life, and the promises I make today are nothing out of the ordinary. I just want us to be us. Above all else, I vow to love you in the good times and the bad. I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Cassie, we've been together for 9 years and 29 days. We were kids when we met, and we've had so many cherished memories as we've grown up together. I've been very fortunate to watch you grow into the amazing woman standing here with me today. I remember our first phone call vividly, after what felt like ages texting back and forth, with you often leaving me on scene and me getting frustrated. You finally showed some more interest, enough to arrange our first phone call. My heart was thumping as it kept ringing, and I thought, oh, here we go, another game of not showing interest. As the phone continued to ring out, then I heard your voice message. Hi, you've reached Cassie, I can't come to the phone right now. It was the first time I heard your voice, and it left me speechless. I don't know why, but your voice made me feel something I hadn't felt before, and it really hit me hard. From that point, I knew you were someone special. I love so many things about you. Your optimism, no matter the hardships we face, is a constant light in my life. Your passion for life inspires me every day. You constantly push and encourage me, and I owe so many of my achievements to your unwavering support. I also promise to cherish all the little things that make you uniquely you, like your amazing smile, your wavy hair when you do nothing to it, and our late night conversations when you're sleep talking. I'll continue to grow with you, always striving to be the best person of myself and a partner I can be. And I promise to ensure that there's always chicken salt in the pantry for you, and if we ever run out, I'll promise to get more. I learnt young that life's length is a gift unknown, stretching long and short as time allows. How we spend time matters deeply, and the relationships we nurture and the memories we create that truly define its worth. I'm thankful for the time that we've spent together. I couldn't imagine anyone else's. I'm thankful for the time we spent together, and I couldn't imagine anyone else I'd rather spend the rest of this journey with. I promise to fill our days with love, laughs, and unforgettable moments, making every second together a cherished part of our story. One thing I ask in return is that you never change your voicemail message. As every time I hear it, I still get the same feeling. I love it so much. I love you so much.
As husband and wife. Daniel? Oh, he's already there. Daniel, please, 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 kiss your bride.